All right, does this look familiar? We're back at the 76 off Sand Canyon Boulevard that had a New Star Super Comet, but it has been replaced. Some of you already know the replacement, but if you don't, you're about to see for yourself what they replaced the Comet with. The Super Comet. All right, we got a bit of a line, so stay tuned for just a second. All right, so there's your wash options while we're waiting in line here. It's a bronze, silver, and gold, which I believe is the same pricing as the Super Comet that used to be here. And you can see the booth here, which is not in use, was part of the old express tunnel setup that they had prior to getting the Comet. All right, the person in front of me is about to get pulled in as soon as the system resets. But you guys can see ahead that they replaced the New Star Super Comet with a brand new Laserwash 360 Plus. Now, fun fact, I actually know the people who installed this machine. It was Car Wash Services of the West, and they're based in Rancho Mission Viejo, if I'm not mistaken. And I met some people, I know them, and that's also why you have an ICS PetroPay station off to the left, which you can see, and we're about to use it. Because Car Wash Services of the West distributes for OPW, which of course owns PDQ, and they also own Bellinger, so they do a lot of installs for them. You can find them on Instagram. That's actually how I connected with them in a way. I saw one of these at the ICA show.
Please select a car wash. To complete your purchase, please insert cash or card.
That's probably the best lava bath application I've ever seen. Wow. That's like perfect. I'm trying to find a place where we can do a walk around of the car, but my God, that was one of the best Laserwash 360s I think I've ever filmed. I mean, not too surprised given that it's brand new, but I mean, that thing did a lot quick. And that, like it's that lava bath application system, I forget what PDQ calls it. That one is perfectly calibrated. That's exactly how they're supposed to work, but over time, places tend to, they tend to neglect calibrating it because it requires so much time and effort that they just kind of let it kind of halfway go because that's the best they can get it. But still, that is incredible. And that's also the first time I've seen a PDQ Laserwash 360 do a double pass of spot-free water, which means that even though the blowers didn't get the smaller water droplets, that should not be a problem if they did spot-free water in a reverse osmosis system correctly. But initial impression is great. That was freaking awesome, and great job to Car Wash Services of the West on that install. That was freaking awesome to see, and I'm glad that you guys decided to go and propose putting that system in. That was crazy, and I'm glad that they kept the blowers too, and the blower on sign, which you saw on the right hand side. So let's take a look at the car. Car wasn't actually that dirty. It just kind of had little dust specks because we've been having wildfires. It's that time of the year where it tends to happen. As I said, all this excess rinse water should not be a problem if they do reverse osmosis correctly. But I guess time will tell. I'm glad that it did the mirror rinse too, because that's actually the cleanest I think my mirrors ever came out on an automatic car wash. Paint is definitely fading on the car because, I do a lot of car washes back to back, and I have a passion for older systems, which you tend to find at cheaper places. So I guess that's the price I pay for doing this content. Still, that is incredible. It's hard to find a well-maintained touchless car wash, and I think here at the 76, well, it's over there, but I think the 76 did it well. So yeah, solid recommendation, 10 out of 10. Pricing's not too bad, so I definitely recommend coming by here if you need a touchless wash. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I certainly did. I hope you did too. And that's it.